Alright, we'll just have to leave that like that. Alright, good morning from New York City. We are going to take off from Alpha Lima 73 Sharp Field, aka the Tuskegee Army Airfield. And in a Cessna 152, we're going to go on a mission to deliver some medical supplies or a doctor over here somewhere. That's going to be a little challenging. Maybe in that field we'll be able to land. And after we deliver the doctor, we're going to keep flying north. We're going to take off again and fly into Chattanooga, where there's there is an exploration icon and some gold over there somewhere. Maybe we're going to have to land on a highway there. So a bit of excitement today. Maybe we're going to have to land in a little parking lot or something to find this. It's in a warehouse, this gold. You're the Neofly pilot career. And we're going to be doing this with Microsoft Flight Simulator, obviously. But I haven't played this for a while, so who knows what it's going to be like. I am testing a new holodeck thing that is a green screen, a chroma screen. It's here behind me. You can see the real world is back here. And here I am in the digital world, a holodeck world. Continuing this Neofly career. I paid to move up here to what is this? Is this Alabama? Okay. We're at the Tuskegee Army Airfield. I decided to take off from there because it's not so far from where this exploration gold we can be found. But I can't pick that as a mission, so I have to pick something else as a mission. So I picked this this medical emergency. Land wherever you can on the landing zone to bring the medic at and it gives us some coordinates there. Okay, so we have I'm gonna go into Microsoft Flight Simulator. I picked somewhere. I just went Alpha Lima 73 Sharp Field, aka Tuskegee Army Airfield or Tuskegee Airmen. Were trained back in World War II, and we're gonna fly over to Kilo Charlie Hotel Alpha Lovell in Chattanooga. Okay, it's about 155 nautical miles an hour and a half. It's gonna take longer because I'm gonna land before, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so right now let me go to the weight and balance. Let me try to match this here. Fuel 94 pounds, a goods weight, mission weight 190 pounds. So let's just give us a little bit more. Oh, okay. Fuel, what was it? 94 pounds. Okay. I'm gonna put maximum here because I don't think that matters. I think that matters. 190. Okay. So maybe it's a very light medic here with me. Okay, almost there. What was it? 95. Let's see how good I am at math, right? Hey Tim, hey, thanks for the subscription. 1-2 boss and applause for Timmy Thumb, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot hear anything because I don't have my headphones on. Did the applause come out? Oh, Bats, how are you? Fantastic. I don't know if the applause came on. Anyway, there's just too many things happening right now. Ground control, this is Hyper. I copy loud and clear. I am coming back to England, but first I have to do this mission to find some gold here, a mission here in the United States. I paid for my pilot to be brought here along with the Cessna 152, and after this mission we'll head back to Blighty, okay? Hey Raz, how you doing? Thanks so much for the sub, Tim. Fantastic, and you'll give me an opportunity also to center this stuff down here because I'm recentering. I'm doing all this stuff manually, which is kind of crazy. I really should go into Photoshop and get some of this stuff. But you know, as I proceed with this streaming thing, You know, here's the real world back there. There's the real world. I have a green screen now. Slowly becoming a little more professional. Even here, like, look at that. I can pull up the curtain and show you the real world if necessary. But now there's more of the video game and less of the real world here, which was a comment of a friend of mine that could make it more professional. When I saw that Timmy Thumb had done it, I think he used some software. Ground checks are complete, fully refueled, clear for takeoff. Thanks so much, controller Bats. Maybe you should become an ATC. That'll be fun. Thanks, Raz. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for coming by. Icebird. Hidden from the boss. Yeah, the boss still, the boss can still see me because on the side here, like over here, you can see there's still light coming from there, and the boss can see me. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit more of the video game and a little bit more of the world here. 190 payload. Okay, 190 pounds. Okay, let's flight conditions. I'm just gonna leave live players, live traffic, live everything. I'm gonna do another check here. It does tell me 94. I don't know if I have to, if that matters. I think payload matters. I think the fuel doesn't matter. So I'm gonna leave 100 fuel because this is a longer flight. How are you all doing? Not lost in the world of games. No, I have to keep a foot. From Wednesday, I may be lost in the world of video games because Amber is leaving for Michigan to visit her family, and I'm gonna be here by myself. So I may really, I'm going to try this to stream like a long time every day, you know, with breaks and everything, and with steps out here into the real world over there. But Vat says me on air traffic control would not be a good thing. Flights could end anywhere, set off to USC, end up in Greece. I mean, it could make it exciting, you know. It's like you make a new airline, the Bat Gas 70 airline. You could paint bats on all over these airplanes, and it's a new thing, you know. You buy a ticket and you don't know where you're gonna go. It's for adventurous people, and I bet that would be successful. Actually, it's like wherever you buy the ticket, or it's and it's quite affordable, but we're gonna drop you. It's a mystery where you get dropped off. You only get told after you've taken off. Maybe you're also you're also given parachutes so that you can jump off before you land, if you know, in case you're being taken somewhere. I mean, they probably, you have to make some rules, right? They don't want to be dropped off in Antarctica if you haven't packed properly. All right, 190 weight. I'm at 190 weight right down here. I think I'm good to go. Let's make sure that my Hypertext Hero library is there. And I had an idea from Timmy Thumb the other day. Could have issues, pack t-shirts and shorts and land in Antarctica. Exactly. Great minds think alike. Okay. Okay, I had instead of putting numbers, I'm just gonna put hyper here, okay? Because can I put Hypertext Hero? Oh, I can put like a whole word like that. Well, let's see what happened. Call sign Lovely Bird. I'll leave that because I saw that Timmy had put Timmy there, so maybe it'll cut it down to hyper. I'll take hyper. That works. Wear and tear. Let's make this a little bit more. Let's put some wear and tear on this aircraft, okay? But I don't know if that affects the look. It would be cool if it affects the look, but I think it only affects drag and stuff. But I want to pretend that this is an old. Let's put like a 70%. This is an old beat up airplane, okay? All right, I think I'm ready to go. Here we go. I'm on the. If you want to join me, I'm on the where? I'm on the East USA server. You're welcome to join me. As I was saying, what we're doing, we're taking off from Tuskegee Army Airfield, aka Sharp Field, over here in Alabama. We're flying north towards Chattanooga by Rome, not Italy, Rome, United States. And the reason we're doing that, we're dropping off a medic over here. There's an emergency. And number two, we're greedy and we see gold. We smell gold, so we're gonna fly to Chattanooga and find this exploration here. Before what time? Before 6. Okay, before tomorrow. Today, yeah. No, today. What time? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't. 6:59 p.m. Okay, between 7 p.m. So they have plenty of time. All right. So how are you anyway, sir? Hope all is good. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I went to Rome, saw my mom. You know, flew in some empty flights and planes with no people in them. I have my first shot of my Moderna vaccine, the second one coming the 11th of May. And yeah, surviving here, Bats. How are you? How are things in the UK? I'm gonna fly my pilot back to the UK after this mission. That especially if I manage to get gold, I'll have plenty more money, and then we're gonna do a UK tour. Timmy Thumb says, as far as the tail number, I originally put Timmy Thumb, but it got cut off, so I used Timmy instead. Okay, it gets cut off automatically, so I'll see what happens. I'll just leave. I put hypertext 0, and let's see if it gets cut off to hyper. Icebird says, I think you need 190 plus your pilot weight because it's cargo and you are not cargo. I think that technically you're right, but I think that, I don't know if Neofly is smart enough. Oh, there you go. Yeah, now it changed it. Okay. Because I was messing with it, and you have to sometimes do things over and over in this because it loses track. The payload has to be 190, okay? That's what so maybe I put 190 here for the front passenger. But then look at that. Then the payload here says 360, okay? And on Neofly, mission weight 190 pounds. Oh, here you go. Mission weight. So yeah, I don't understand. What do you think, Icebird? Do you think I should, that's the total mission weight? Because the other, usually it's 360 here, but for this particular one, it's saying 190. Maybe payload 0. I'm totally confused about this thing. It's left up, it says cargo 190. Oh, here. Ah, there. Okay. Got it. Cargo 190 pounds. Okay. The front passenger put 190 pounds. So I don't have to worry about this, right? It's only as long as that's fine. That I don't understand if this payload, max payload, here it says 0, so that doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is fine. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna connect and fly. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Neofly picks it up. Okay, all this connect and fly. Here we go. Oh, everything turned gear. That's good. Everything is green.
Just crashed. Bring the doctor to the crash site.
Test 1 2. Hopefully my voice is not too loud. I keep adding moving parts here.
Good morning,
everything.
Bring me as close as possible to the crash.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that, Icebird, and I haven't been able to figure out. Whoa.
Go.
I haven't been able to figure out what to do. Oh, and it's stormy. Oh dear, this is gonna be rough. I haven't been able to figure that out because basically I have an iPhone with an Elgato a camera, an old iPhone, and I have this. It used to be Canoni, but they sold it to Elgato, the cat. You know, the cat buys everything, and it's called Epoch Cam. And I have it connected with a USB from the iPhone with a USB to the computer, and every once in a while it goes off and it says USB and it goes black. And I've looked on the internet, but I haven't managed to find a solution to that so far. I should probably look more. Maybe I should change. I don't really want to change the webcam because it's an old iPhone. I'm putting it to good use, but it is annoying that it jumps back and forth. I connected with the cable. I don't connect it with wireless because I just disable wireless in this computer because maybe I should try with Bluetooth because I generally don't trust the LAN works better. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get this done. There's quite a bit. You can see a storm up there. The nice thing about this flight sim Toolkit Pro is it tracks weather as well. So I didn't manage to put in Flight Sim Toolkit, Flight Toolkit Pro, I didn't manage to set a flight plan here on the VFR planning, because when I click on sharp field here, I right click, it doesn't give me sharp fluid, I just give her motor Mooney. I don't know why, because I mean this is beta software, so it's still you know, so it does, so I couldn't set a flight plan of destination in this one. I'm just leaving this alone. I'm just leaving it with the heading and the little map on the bottom. Okay, you can predict, you can go like, my next landing, you can go like predict, I'll put it negative 100 feet per minute, was it? So if I go predict minus 100 feet per minute, it may. Oh, maybe I haven't connected yet. Wow, okay, yeah, I'm totally out of practice here. Sorry, people. Anyway, I'm just gonna take off and fly this because otherwise I'm never gonna do it. I don't know why the predict thing didn't work. Maybe I've just been doing too many different things. There's the weather we have to fly through, potentially. Alright. Alright. Alright, back to the airplane, let's go. I'm gonna get rid of the brake. Take off such a fragile aircraft during a storm, is that a good idea, sir? Probably not, but it's an emergency. We have a medic on board. Everything is green and Neofly. Our parking brake is set, but now it's not set because I'm going. Let's go. Oh. Whoa, 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 yeah, it's pretty strong weather here. One day I hope they add the movement to the trees so you can see you can use trees to gauge the weather too, you know. Yeah, a lot of wind here, a lot of wind. I'm having to tap on this rudder quite a bit. I don't have a proper rudder pedal, so I'm just tapping on the. And off we go. Look at this wind pushing me to the right here. Strident Art 693 out there somewhere. Flaps up. And what bearing do I need? I'll just go over here. Oh, it's basically right through the storm. I'm gonna have to stay low here. I'm not gonna go high. Go, go, go. All right. I'll try to sort. Once I'm going, if I have a little time, I'll try to sort out this bot. I'll try to restart a Flight Sim Toolkit Pro and see if it works. Not sure if you're religious, but suggest prayers for you and your pastor. Copy. Well, I'll pray. I'm not religious, but I will make a prayer for, and I respect people who are, you know, as long as they don't try to impose. I'm very happy to pray to all the gods. And I know that already, some people can say, there's only one God. And it's like, no, I think there are more than one God. I prefer like the way the Romans did it, you know. So I'll pray for all, I'll say a prayer for all the gods to get me safely to this position where we're going here. All right. All right, we're going the right direction. That's good. That's what bearing. It's just north, about a bearing 20 or something. We're flying. Right, I can see it on the top there. Yeah, about 20. Pretty bad weather. I'm gonna stay low. I'm gonna stay below this weather. Not a great idea. Hey, hydrate. Rodrigo Kichikaji, how are you doing? Tudo bem? Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Stand by. Let me turn off my track IR for a second here. Olha o hydrate chegando. Crosswind is really strong, with the bigger problem is the turbulence because of the trees. Once up in the air, the problem is not so big. Copy that. Yeah, that was tough. I felt like the landing was the... It was really... Let me turn everything down a little bit as well. Because this is... There you go. A little better, right? You can put some music on it a little bit. But yeah, it was tricky. It almost felt like a tailwind. I mean, I think it was a headwind. It was very strong, and the turbulence of the tree. Yeah, the trees create the turbulence too, right? I'll say maybe you send a prayer to Zeus, since he is the chief of all the others. Yeah, I think I think I met Zeus in one of the Assassin's Creed, or maybe not. But he's also the god of thunder. No, god of weather, right? Yeah, I like Zeus. I like the Greek. I like the Greek gods. This is a cheap Cessna 152. I don't think it has like illuminated individual, like illuminated instruments, unless it's unless it's Control L, Shift L, Alt L. No, I think seems to be just this one. Let's take a look on the outside. There you go, hypertext. Yep. I could just put hypertext here, but hypertext is fine. Maybe just hyper. How are you doing, Rodrigo? Tudo bem? Suave na nave. Everything is cool in the ship. That's some Brazilian slang for you, ladies and gentlemen. Suave na nave. It's like everything smooth in the ship. Everything smooth sailing so far. Rodrigo, I went to Rome. I saw my mom. She was doing all right. And spent time with her. Cooked from home a lot because all the restaurants were closed. And... managed to go to one restaurant. It opened up. The lockdown went from orange to yellow alert. You know, it's like you have Klingons attacking, or maybe the Romulans, or maybe just a pandemic. So we could go to either restaurants again. Like 2 days before I left, so we went to one restaurant. But before that, we were just stuck at home. I mean, you can go to supermarkets and stuff, but it was pretty strict lockdown in Rome. Como é que estão as coisas? How are things in Brazil? Only watching now, said do the 40 kilometer on my home bike. Copy that, Iceberg. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. Que bom, Rodrigo. Como é que tá indo? How's the work going? Como é que tá o trabalho? Bat says lockdown here is pretty much over. All places opening now. Yeah, here in New York too is getting it's opening up. The weather's getting warmer. Lots of people wearing yeah, you know, not wearing masks outside. They have indications that, you know, if you're outside, and I agree with that. You know, it's unless you're gonna, you know, go French kiss or like spit on some other people, you're not going to really need to be wearing a mask. And then if you do that, then maybe hopefully it's people you know. And que bom. That's good. Good to know, Rodrigo. I hope things remain normal in the workplace, and I hope that that it keeps going well. And then one day it leads for you to get a pilot's license in the real world. Wow, bad weather here. Maybe I shouldn't have done live weather. I did live weather, look what I got. I got a big storm to fly through. And judging by this, I could veer west a bit and try to miss it. Try to find a hole in the storm there. Maybe I should do that. This doesn't have an autopilot, so I'm, you know, I have to keep going manual. Little farm, have to keep going, flying manually here through this weather. Yeah, let's head north. Let's try to clear this weather and see if we can give ourselves a bit more visibility here. So you can see like some sunlight coming down on the west over there. Not sure if you know, sir, but a game I am currently very addicted to is Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, you know what? Visually stunning, amazing story. Yes, I almost bought it when it was on sale recently on Steam. Almost depressed the mouse button, depressed my finger on the left mouse button to while my cursor was hovering over the buy button. That is a game I am very interested in playing. It looks amazing. The story looks good. The combat looks fun. The sound sounds amazing from the streams I've watched. So that's definitely on my list, Bats. Let's put it that way. I just you know, many games. More time will be now because I'm gonna change my schedule to fly more now. So that's definitely near the top of my list, of my Steam wish list. There's another game I'm gonna start streaming. I've been playing it before I started streaming. I was playing it, the latest Hideo Kojima game called Strandy. I'm gonna start playing that in the evenings, and that has the same uses the same graphics engine from Horizon Zero Dawn, and it is a visually stunning game as well. The Last of Us, huh? That's coming out to PC, I think next week maybe, or in a couple of weeks. Of the zombies, and yeah, that looks interesting too. Although the reviews I've heard though, it seems that it's a little sparse. It's fun, but it's a little, the open world gets a little repetitive. There's often a problem with the open world games, but I'd be up for it. I'd be up for trying it. A quick alt tab here to the overlay map of here we go. It looks like we might be clearing this right here. Okay, we might be clearing this storm system over here. Although here Microsoft Flight Simulator still doesn't look clear to me. Highly recommended. Story is very well written. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. It's been on my radar for a long time, and I missed it in the last sale. Instead, I bought a green screen. This thing. You can get a passage into another world, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy using. There's one of these American expressways, very common sight here in this country. The big, after World War II or during World War II, they had seen the German autobahns, how they, you know, transported things quickly around there, and they came back and like, let's make autobahns here too. And that's when the, you know, the motor industry got really big here, even bigger than it was. All right, you can see the track I'm doing is a little bit north. It's a strong wind. Okay, it's what's my headwind? It doesn't give me a headwind on the details here. But very bad weather, very bad visibility here on this Neofly flight. Unfortunate. Maybe I should have paid more attention and did not live weather to make it a bit more visually interesting, but sometimes storms is the reality, like very, very low visibility. Hyper tá fazendo sucesso, opa! Yeah, Hyper, yeah, I'm slowly. I don't think I'm that successful, but I'm slowly, you know, streaming is a marathon. It's not a sprint. That's what I've heard it said, and I think it's true. You have to keep at it. Pick a few games. I'm going to be doing mostly flight sims in the morning, space sims in the afternoon, and down-to-earth sims, which basically mean like, you know, ground walking shooters in the evening. That's the plan right now. 9 espectadores, atenção. Yeah, nine spectators over here. Thank you wherever you are. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're having a good day. Happy Monday. The 2nd of May or 3rd of May? 3rd of May, the 3rd day of May of 2021. And client says the 152 to drop off a medic near Chattanooga. or south of Chattanooga, probably about quite a few miles south of Chattanooga. Then we'll take off again and we'll look for some gold. There's a oh. See, if I move my hat, then it moves the track IR. If I turn off track IR, I can take off my hat. But if I turn on track IR, then the hat is what's controlling it. Okay. And look back, and I have very light sensitivity here, so yeah, slowly adding more and more stuff to all these streams and things. Let's keep an eye on the fuel too, because look at that, it's at 50% already. It must have reset, because I'm pretty sure I had put it up to 100. You really have to keep an eye on that settings thing, and you have to click, make sure that you the weather seems to be clearing now. You have to make sure that the fuel's at 100. I'm probably gonna have to refuel somewhere before I can complete the mission, before I even reach the place, because look at that, I'm all the way. You might have to land somewhere and refuel. It's probably, I think there's quite a strong headwind here. Timmy says, I love The Last of Us, currently playing Last of Us Part 2. I have Horizon Zero Dawn, it's next to my list. Excellent. Wait, is The Last of Us, is that the zombie one? That's not the zombie one, I'm thinking of something else. The zombie one is a different one. The Last of Us is, you're like a young girl and you go with your dad or an old guy, and it's kind of a survivalist thing, right? And Bat says, I'll watch out for you playing Zero Dawn, Team Thumb. I think you enjoy it. Excellent. Yeah, these games that have storylines, I've had trouble streaming them too, like Cyberpunk and stuff. I wonder if it's because you know, I'm trying to pay attention to the story, and I think I find them less conducive to streaming. But maybe I just haven't found a way to do it. Maybe the reason I'm moving them to the evenings, these types of games with storylines and more like no dialogue from characters in the game, is because at night I plan it to be. I mean, last night it wasn't a quiet stream because, you know, my mind was in an altered state. But I want them to become the night streams. They'll be more quiet streams that I'm not talking so much. And so maybe that's better for, oh, here you go, the weather's cleaning. Maybe that's better for games that have a story, that have more dialogue, because then you just, you know, I'm playing and you're watching the game. I don't have to be yapping continuously like I am here on a flight. How many knots are we flying at? 110 knots, more or less. You can see over right here. All right, clearing up a little bit. You can see some lightning in the distance there. Overcast sky here, northern Alabama, I believe. Trying to reach Rome, Alabama, or Rome, Georgia? Georgia, I think. To deliver this pilot. Let's get careful not to crash here. The yes, that's a band, isn't it? Yeah, oh yeah. That's also a very common word in rock and roll music and stuff like that, or rap and everything. Yeah. It's not a shortening of yes. It makes yes longer, but it goes more with songs. É isso, bro. Tenho que me arrumar. Falou. Obrigado por aparecer. Thanks for dropping by. Rodrigo Kitikati. Se arruma e boa sorte no trabalho. Get dressed and good luck at work. All right. Thanks for dropping by. Popeye. FLW. I have to look that one up, but this is looking a little better. Okay, we clear those clouds. More weather up ahead, but it looks like it's not so bad. It can look quite a bit in the distance. Nice. Nice. I'm worried about the fuel. But I think I'm always worried about the fuel. I mean, Icebird is running on his exercise device now, so won't be able to comment, but he knows that, you know. Oh, let's not cut it. I could put the mixture, I could lean it a little bit. Just listen to the engine, but I'm flying really low, so if you lean it, then you put less fuel into the engine and you can go further, but you also slow down, so it's always a little balance. Let's lean it down to 60, I think. Yeah, 61. I'm not a professional pilot. I don't understand this stuff. I'm slowly getting a little bit more knowledgeable about all this stuff. Maybe in the next endurance flight from Paris to Dakar in July, I'll really understand. Oh, look at that! Look at the weather up there. Okay, it's like this is like the eye of the storm here we're flying through. Look at that! It looks like an eye of the storm, but it's just like a. There's gonna be more weather up there. Let's try it. Let's avoid a bit of that weather. Let's fly a bit more this way. Bearing closer to northeast than north-northeast. With a Cessna 152. Could put on some music. Are there any requests? Could be a good time. There's the weather is looking Let me try to do another thing. The predict thing didn't work. Let's try it again. Let me try to predict. Let's see if the bot is working. It doesn't seem to be working. Just lean the mixture as long as the rotations per minute, the RPM rises. When it begins to drop 1 or 2 notches back, you are all right. Okay. All right, well, let's try that. That's a good tip. All right, so the RPM is... Here, let's turn off this. All right, is the RPM on the other side? Let's see. There's the RPM, okay? So there's the mixture. Let's turn this one off too. Let me make sure I'm not crashing here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the RPM. Oh, here it goes, trying to drop. There you go. 31, okay. I saw that drop. There's a tip from a professional, ladies and gentlemen, from Icebird for All. If I drop it even more, see that dial there. I mean, I can cut it. Then it's too little. All right. Let's leave it at about 26. There you go. So you use less fuel. We'll fly further in a more efficient manner. Very nice, thank you, Icebird. The in-flight music is your call, sir. Copy that, Bats. Yeah, let's. I want to put music that I like, you know, that will get me like DMCA copyright strikes and stuff. I don't think I would get them now because, you know, I'm not like some big-time streamer or anything. But I don't know. There's also this other stuff that the Twitch soundtrack and things. Let's try to put one of those and see what happens. The problem is they're all so short. And I like songs that are longer, you know, I like some Pink Floyd or something like that. All right, slowly moving up towards our objective to drop off this medic. I think I'm gonna restart Flight Toolkit. What the heck is this thing called? Sim Toolkit Pro. I think I'm gonna restart it to see if the bot rejoins, okay? Let's try to restart it. I'm gonna close it. Quit. So all this other stuff here is gonna disappear temporarily. Probably. Oh, it's gonna freeze, okay. And now let's start it again. Okay, so it's starting. There it is. Alright, I'm just gonna go with local count. Because I haven't made a flight plan or anything. I'm just using it to give me this data, the little map on the left and the data on the top. Alright. Connect to Sim. Connect to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And here we go. Okay, the Sim Toolkit Pro Twitch bot has joined. So now I can predict my feet per minute landing. So I can go like a exclamation point predict. And I'm going to put negative 100 feet per minute. Negative 100. There you go. Hypertext 0, thanks for your guess. 1 entry. So my landing, if it's close to everybody can predict if you want, like that. And the closest ones wins. Although at the moment you don't win stream points or stuff. I've suggested this to the developer of Sim Toolkit Pro, and they've taken it into consideration. So hopefully they will add that functionality that you can get stream points by winning these predictions. It's just a fun little another little element to this stream. Yeah, that's more comfortable weather to fly in. It's good to fly in weather you can see. And although you can become an instrument rated pilot where you can fly in 0 weather and then you can't see anything out of the Hugman and just use this stuff here. You just use your instruments. That's a very important one. Artificial horizon. You know, if it's blue on the top and brown on the bottom, you know you're right way up, okay? Because there's this thing called vertigo in flight. If you're flying at night often, or if you're flying in very hazy conditions or in really bad weather, that your eyes, what your eyes are seeing outside, are not jiving, are not in agreement with what you're feeling in your body, and then you get this thing called vertigo, that you feel you're upside down, but you're not upside down, and that's dangerous, and that's when you really have to trust this stuff here, like your instruments, okay? Timmy Thumb gonna predict minus 200. I think you'll win, because landing in this kind of weather, and it's gonna be landing not in an airfield. The first landing is gonna be, both landings are gonna be like in the middle of, to drop off a medic by an accident site, and then to find gold near a warehouse or something. So we're gonna have to land on a field, something like that, and a road. Okay. Your 6-pack. Oh, negative 115.54. Very, very precise prediction from Iceberg. Timmy Thumb just rounded up or down to 200. Oh, I got 3 entries. Excellent. Your 6-pack. I do not have a 6-pack. That's for sure. I have a very slight a belly. I don't know. It's stayed, you know, in Italy it grows. When I go to Italy, my belly grows a little bit. When I come to the States, it shrinks. Because here I don't eat as much, and I eat at home all the time. There I eat a lot of pasta, mozzarella di bufala, you know, carciofi alla giudia, zucchini, a fiore di zucca, carbonara, all that good stuff, and then my belly will generally grow. Approaching Bolden to the right, Chalapusa, Chocoloco, that's a good name, near Oxford, by Cheaha Mountain at 2,405 feet to our left there somewhere, or to our, maybe it's that mountain over there. No, I think it's far further, not very tall. I think we can afford to climb a little more. Let's try to stay up, give us a little more altitude, but stay under this overcast ceiling here. I have to keep an eye on the RPM, because if I start climbing, the mixture, the pressure in the engine can change, and then I have to use that knob there, the mixture. I have to manipulate that. Oh, look at this. We're some more weather coming up front here. There we are, ladies and gentlemen, flying a Neofly mission into pretty heavy weather here. This is live weather, so I assume this is what the weather in the border between what is it, Alabama and Georgia is like. I'm about to cross. I'm gonna cross into Georgia soon. I'm gonna go over Town. And lean to the right here. Oh, there's a lightning strike. You saw that? There's some airplane up there. Sometimes there you go. I get a glimpse of. It's like a star. When I look straight at it, it disappears. But if I look to the side of it, it's there. Some sort of high altitude, maybe a jetliner. All right, let's stay under this weather. This is looking pretty here. Look at that lighting. Very, very. A very subtle lighting in these storm conditions. All right, I just pretend that Neofly is my GPS. Maybe I have a handheld iPad of a G1000. I don't know if even that's possible here. So, you know, the people fly like that today. I've seen pictures of Cessna 152s that are like, you know, these steam gauge cockpits, but then they attach like an iPad to it. And I don't know, or if that's a Garmin 1000 or what navigation system they have, that you have the GPS. So it's like a marriage between the old technology and the new technology. It's like very quite modular. It's pretty. It looks pretty cool. One thing I've been having issues with is the two planes I've bought for this flight simulator, the Vertigo 11 or 9 and the Spitfire. I bought them directly from the developers. I didn't buy it from the Microsoft Marketplace. So the Microsoft Marketplace doesn't think I have them installed. It doesn't show there as installed, but they are installed. I can use them. So I wonder if there's a way to get that, to see that, even though I bought it from the developers, it's installed. It's not a big deal, but I am thinking about getting the deluxe version so I can get the Cessna 172 with the steam gauges without having the G1000. And I'll probably just buy it from the marketplace in that case, the upgrade to the deluxe version. I should have got it in the beginning, but you know, look at that. That's beautiful graphics. Look at that water. You can hear it striking the airplane here. I'll turn it up a bit. Very nice sound, very nice graphics effects. Yeah, so I bought the game before it came out because I was excited about it, and I pre-ordered on Steam. So I thought I'm gonna get the standard version first, see if I like it, see if it's good, and then I loved it. This is a really amazing work they've done in this. So I'm definitely up for the deluxe version. I'm also interested. There's so many planes. You know, I'm gonna have to get a new hard drive just for this game. So many light aircraft, and I love the light aircraft coming out, including an ultralight that just came out from Asobo Studios. Look at that. I'm having to fly at. I mean, it says that that's 1,000 feet above sea level. Okay, this is not 1,000 feet above the ground. I'm just like 100 feet above the ground here, if I had to estimate visually. So the altitude there from Sim Toolkit Pro is above sea level, I believe, not ground level. This thing is not equipped with a radar altimeter, as far as I know. It's just that that altimeter that agrees about 1,200 above sea level. Oh, look at that. And I'm gonna have to get really low here. This is getting pretty hairy. And let's just try to keep that north-northeast bearing. I'm gonna keep an eye on that instrument over there. And the fuel is looking good because I mixed I got the mixture nice and lean. I'm flying next to you, but I'm not appearing on your screen. Oh, you're with me? All right, can you try to fly in front of me? I think I know that I have everything turned on. I have do you have this is that you up there? Because it's really bad. I don't know if you're in live weather. I'm in live players live weather, so I should see you. Thanks for joining me, Tim. I mean, it's hairy weather. I don't know if you took live players live weather or if you put live players and custom weather so you can see me, but the other day when I saw you, it said unknown over your plane. It didn't say Timmy Thumb. I don't know why. If it's something to do with your Microsoft account, privacy settings or something like that. Oh man, and we're really, you can see in the weather map, we're right in the middle of that patch there now, the really dark patch. So this is really hairy. I'm gonna try to stay low here. I'll keep looking for you, Tim. Timmy, just let me know. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm not gonna check right now because I don't want to crash, but I'm pretty sure I have a... Whoa, big lightning strike there. I'm pretty sure I have the nameplates turned on. And if you're in the America Northeast, Eastern servers, there you go, there's Meat Duck. Is that you, maybe? Meet the Duck. Makes me feel like eating some duck satay or something. With rice. I'm hungry. It's only 10 to 11 in the morning. I've had a slice of toast, but I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to food, always. I flew in front a few times, but I'll switch to live player. Yeah, it has to be. You have to have live players turned on, otherwise I don't think it will work. So you know where I am. I'm about to cross the highway here. I'm east of Bolden. Southeast of Tallapoosa. I'm gonna soon cross Highway 20. I mean, maybe all players would work. I always get confused by that. I put myself live weather, live player, so. I see Meat Duck out there. Oh, there it is! Timmy Thumb, 1, 2, boss! I see you. Alright, let's form up with Timmy Thumb. Gonna accompany on this flight here. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I can, because I'm in really bad weather here, I don't want to crash, but there you go. Let's give it a shout out to Timmy. A shout out to Timmy Thumb. He also streams Microsoft Flight Simulator. I flew with him for the first time the other day. Joined him in a flight over Guadalupe, a place that he visited before. And now here he is, bringing a rendezvous in the air here, over the skies on the border between Alabama and Georgia, flying from the Tuskegee Army Airfield, aka Sharp Field, north to drop off a medic near Armuchee, not far from Chattanooga. There's Rome up there too, not the Italic Peninsula Rome, it's the North American Rome, probably one of several. Didn't David Lynch have a film called Rome, or some of Wim Wenders or something like that? Or is that Venice or Paris? I think Paris. Maybe it was Paris. I think it was a Wim Wenders film called Paris, Texas or something like that. Decent film. Alright, just flying towards Timmy here. Try to rendezvous. Do I have my navigation lights on? I don't. Maybe I should put them on, huh? I don't know how to do it with keyboard commands, so let's look at it with over here. Oh, they're on. Everything should be on. It's funny that from the outside. Oh, there you go. I didn't see it on. Maybe I only turned it on now. But look at this weather. Wow. Terrible weather. Well, we should be leaving it after towards Cave Spring. I think we should be able to see a little bit better. So I'm just gonna hold on. And keep flying towards Timmy Thumb for an aerial rendezvous. We're gonna rendezvous in Georgia, I believe. Let me drink some water. If I could open one of, I don't know, I don't think you can open the roll down the windows in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That'd be nice to do if I could just click on this and open the window. Then I could just put my face outside and open it, and then just like drink a bunch of water. You see me, Tim? All right, I see you. All right, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna come towards you, and then I'm gonna turn to a bearing of 020. Okay. There's crazy mad Manax. Let's rendezvous with Timmy. Keep an eye on our fuel. Fuel seems okay. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy Thumb, another gentleman in the skies here. A gentleman of the skies. All right, Tim, come to a bearing of, okay, I'm going to turn back to the bearing that I am going to. About 020, okay? Weather's clearing up too. I think I might have to get the mixture a bit more, There he is. There he is. Fantastic. Gonna form on me, okay? Bearing 042 right now. I'm gonna go to 030. Let's go to 030 just so you know. Now just try to maintain this heading of 030 over here. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy Thumb coming up from behind us over here. There he is. Looks like he's in a Cessna 172. And I'm just gonna keep on this heading and see as best as I can. See if he can form up on my wing here. Oh, there was I had like, what was this thing? Discomfort bonus loss because I banked too much. Well, you know, it's a medic. He doesn't need to be that comfortable. Okay, it's. But that's the stuff you have in 30 minutes, 13 kilometers, 2/3 left. Copy. Thanks for that, Iceberg. Do you think I have enough? That's how much fuel I have left. 30 minutes of fuel. Oh dear, I might be able to have to land there and not be able to take off. So maybe I'm gonna have to divert. Anybody know of because I can't see very far in this weather. I'm gonna have to find another airfield here to divert to, perhaps. Aviate, navigate, communicate. I was having issues with the Aviate Prussian. I had to get things under control. Copy that. Yeah, it's bad weather. I'm not surprised that you're having some trouble. I'm having trouble here too. With my fuel as well. Like Copy that, Icebird. Yeah, sorry, no need to, of course, no need to reply. But I might have to look for an airfield to land and refuel here because with this headwind that I'm getting, I think I'm getting pretty strong headwind. It's taking a while, and it's really bad weather. It's not formation flight weather, okay? But we do have Tim here, Timmy Thumb, following me close behind with the aid of these nameplates. How are we doing with the weather? Okay, up ahead, this should clear up not too far. On Neofly, we can see that we're yeah, about a third of the way to go. Okay, that big that big like warning triangle there means it's when I banked too much, and you lose comfort points for the passengers if you bank too much. All right, Tim, be advised, I'm at about bearing 020. I'm trying to maintain 020, between 017 020 bearing. And hopefully we should get out of this storm soon. Here's Timmy Thumbs following close behind, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. There he is. Oh, a nice moment here. One of us. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'll swing my wings a little bit to say hi. Only up right up close. Fantastic. Oh, and his legs are out of the cockpit. It's the old, watch out, don't crash, huh? It's the old, the Flintstones landing gear, like Xiao Quinn said. Where do you, there he is! He's right here. Oh, lost him. No, he's below me. Okay, let's form up on Tim now. If you keep a bearing 017 or 020, here I'll form up on you, and you can see this wonderful graphical effects of the water on the windshield here. And Tim also has the, you know, this Microsoft Flight Simulator bug hasn't been wiped out yet. It's like the Flintstones landing gear. You know, you put a couple of holes down on the, you know, you want to be safe and make sure that you really, even though you're a Cessna 172 or 152, we pilots, we want to be safe. We want to make sure we'll be able to have our landing gears down, even if it's a non-retractable landing gear. So we just put a hole down on the bottom of the cockpit, and we shove our legs there. And it's also good exercise, maybe even better exercise for your legs than the bike, Icebird. You just like put your legs out of the cockpit. Look at that. But the weird thing is, like, they're facing to the right. It's not looking front. So what's up with this bug? This is a pretty funny Microsoft Flight Simulator bug. I wonder, do you see like my legs out of my cockpit? All right. When you're a fighter pilot, you learn how to fly formation. You know, it's just like you keep an eye on the other plane, and you just try to stay at the same height, match the. It's a lot of throttle control, a lot of like little constant little adjustments of the throttle, of ailerons, a little rudder, and all that stuff. There you go, Timmy Thumb. You know, keeping his feet cool in this weather here. I was gonna say, should I try to do a barrel roll here, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna lose even more comfort points. You can see the head of the pilot on the right side. It's so weird. You don't see my legs. Yeah, maybe because I have my pilots turned off. I forget what there's a keyboard command for turning pilot avatars on and off in the airplane. So maybe I have mine off. I'm not gonna go to the pause now to look it up, but the pilot has wrong XYZ axis. Yeah, it's some bug, an interesting Microsoft Flight Simulator bug. Flying with Timmy Thumb here. Very nice. Formation flying in really bad weather, ladies and gentlemen. There's no collision modeling in Microsoft Flight Simulator between airplanes, so they just kind of like disappear when you get too close to them, which is an odd effect, but that's what happens. Copy that. All right, I'll take lead. Thanks, Tim. Wonderful to fly with you a little bit. There's Timmy Thumb, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get back to our mission here, and let's try to drop below this weather here. Try not to overstress the airframe and go too fast. Let's keep an eye on our fuel. I think we'll make it to the medic place at least. We might have to refuel before we go further up north to look at find the treasure as well. The plan is drop off that medic, and then there's the treasure right there. Maybe I'll fly to Chattanooga, or I'll find a... After I land, I'm gonna take a breather and look at the map and try to find an airfield nearby that I can refuel at. Can refuel there, and then go look for the treasure. But all this is if I manage to land without killing myself and the medic that is supposedly next to me, and destroying my airplane in this kind of weather on a field. There's not going to be, it's an emergency. There's not going to be an airfield nearby that I know of. It's just like going to have to land on a field or on a road or something close by. Thanks so much for flying with me for a bit, Tim. The wonderful thing about this game too, you can just see where people are and join in and fly with them on their wing a little bit. And Neofly now has multiplayer. We could have flown this mission together if we had planned it from the beginning. I do want to try that out with some people. I think it's only 2 people. It would be fun if we could do a lot of people. But even if just 2 people, I'm looking forward to trying that. So basically you take the same mission and you both land and deliver the medic, and whoever lands first gets a little bit of a bonus, so you can have a little competition if you want. Although I just enjoy I'm not a big P versus P person. I just enjoy doing things together. So I'm gonna overfly Centertown soon, and then I'm gonna, once I start getting close to that place and hoping that this weather will start clearing up here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe they're gonna learn into that system there. We're gonna have to find a place to land. I overstressed my airframe, but I do need to head out. Have a safe trip. Those medics where they need to go. Copy, Tim. Have a wonderful Monday. Thanks for joining me briefly. And I hope that you have a good rest of your Monday. My Monday is gonna be, well, the next 2 weeks really. It's gonna be basically streaming. Mainly flight simulators and space simulators, but also a bunch of other stuff, mostly in the evening. Although I might switch it up. I called this stream Flights of Fancy, so that kind of, leaves it pretty open. Maybe I'm just gonna have a flight of fancy and try something really that's very unlikely and to work out, but I just fancy doing it. It's not just necessarily an airplane, but I do want to stick with the simulators and the space simulators every day, or most days, and then with little diversions into other video games, maybe some very old video games as well that I'm thinking about streaming here for you all. Where are we? Okay, we're near Centertown. On the edge here, there's a lake. Weather's clearing up a little bit. Things running, I don't want to jinx myself, but things are running pretty smoothly. Microsoft Flight Simulator is running with a bunch of other stuff at the same time, and I'm pretty surprised how smoothly it's running. I can even disable, maybe I'll get some more frames. I'll disable the preview on Open Broadcaster Studio here, and just can get myself some more frames. Yeah, that's a little smoother, right? Yeah. Whoa, big thunder somewhere. right, we're getting close. Getting close, ladies and gentlemen. Close to the medic drop-off zone, okay? So I'm gonna have to land as near as possible to this spot here. It's a very heavily wooded area, so I'm thinking this will be my best bet right here. That's the closest I can land to that. I think you have to land within, what is it? Let's see. Land where you can on the landing zone. I think it was within oh, it says it up here, look. Land less than 2 nautical miles from here, okay? So I'm assuming, where's the, okay, that's feet. Yeah, that's close. So if I land there, I should be fine. On this field north of Central Grove Road, northwest. Here in Georgia, near Armuchee, near Rome, Georgia. Make sure I don't keep my head. I have to continue aviating here, not just keeping my head in the cockpit or in these things too much, because I know otherwise I can crash. I'm flying pretty low, and I can get a little bit more height here because the weather's cleared. Very nice weather simulation. Best of any flight simulator yet. Oh, there you go. There's some sort of some airfield out there. You can see it blinking. That's good to know. So I can head there to refuel after. I have just about a third left of the tank, it seems. With Icebird's help here, I managed to lean the fuel out here in the mixture control to 31%. All right. I can shove my head out of the cockpit if I want, because it doesn't. The collision modeling doesn't really, with the track IR, it doesn't really respect the bounds. If I stand up, I can put my head on top here, which is pretty funny. So coupled with that bug that you see your feet sticking out is quite a humorous situation. I don't think I can go in the bottom of the. That if there's an emergency, that's the fuel shut-off valve right there. Okay. Here there's an airfield quite close to this place. Maybe that airfield I'm looking at. If I can spot it from the on the map here, but negative. Well, that's useful because it gives me basically almost like a beacon that I fly towards, and I'm going right where I'm gonna have to land. But I will keep out tabbing to see the position to make sure. Just over, I don't know, if 5 more minutes I'll be there, I think. Maybe 10. I'm happy the weather cleared up. When I land, I'm going to take a little break. Get some water, bathroom, and then fly to that airfield to refuel. What time is it? 11:15. Yeah, I think we will have time to do the treasure. But we'll keep heading north to find that treasure as well. Approaching Rome, Georgia. Okay, I can take a bearing directly north now. to basically 0, and that should take us to where we need to drop off this medic with me here. This Neofly emergency drop-off mission. Some traffic out there on, is that Highway 20? No, that's Highway S3, Cave Spring Road, southwest, or 411. Or maybe it's that one, I don't know what highway that is. The Loop 1. There's the Employees Athletics Association nearby. The Horseleg Plantation Country Club. Who knows what kind of places these are. I've never been to this part of the world. I do want to travel to the south one day. I want to go to New Orleans, eat the good food that I keep hearing about there. And I would love to visit the Tuskegee Airmen Army Airfield, but it's not, there's no, the Rise Above organization that celebrates the Tuskegee Airmen is based in Florida. It's not based in Tuskegee Army Airfield. That is now a private airfield, and I think it's even closed. I don't know, which is unfortunate, but that seems to be the case right now. Okay, I'm heading straight to some airfield, so there must be an airfield up here, maybe even past the... Here, it's probably this. I don't know, hard to see from the satellite map. All right. Almost there for the landing to drop off this medic. We're by Rome, Georgia. The medic has to be dropped off here, this landing zone. It's quite a hilly place, so I hope that field that I see on the map there is going to be not in an incline, preferably. All right. Oh, here we go. Richard B. Russell Airport. That's where that is. Okay, so that's perfect because it's right close by to where I have to drop off this medic. So after I drop off the medic, I'll take off. I'll land at Richard B. Russell Airport. I'll refuel, and then we're going to go search for the treasure. Well, I'll refuel and I'll also take a break. All right. I see there's going to be this road here, and another road crossing, and then another one, the third one, not this 1, 2, 3, after I cross this big one. I'm going to climb a bit to try to be able to see it from a higher up. Right, flying directly to it. Corded Tiara 6845. Corded Tiara, it's like those European soccer players that have like this sort of, they don't have really short hair, and they don't have really long hair. They have like medium long hair. Their only option is like a tiara while they're playing, or a bandana, I guess. I wear bandanas now if I go outside for the COVID mask. All right, we're heading directly to it. It looks like it's gonna be that field there. I'm gonna have to land there. Okay. The medical emergency. Maybe someone was hiking and got bit by a bear or a snake or fell off. There you go.
You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
All right, so that's my ticket, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna land, I probably could land here too, but I'm gonna try that one. That looks a bit better. There's a bit too many bushes there. That not looking good. So that's my ticket. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the flight conditions windy.com, so I'm gonna keep this a full throttle forward. I'm gonna look at my airspeed. Okay, so right now I'm at 110. Okay, 110 knots. Then I'm gonna fly the opposite way and look at my airspeed and see if it's higher or okay. Now it's going down to 100 knots. Okay, I'm gonna fly opposite direction and see what my airspeed says. If the airspeed is less flying the other direction, I'll know that the wind is coming from that direction, then I'll land facing that way. If it doesn't, then I'll land facing this way. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna land. All right, let's turn around here. Now bank and turn the other direction. That's where there's the emergency crew right there. You can see them. You see the emergency crew down there? They actually put the 3D, this is a really cool Neofly feature. They actually put the 3D vehicles and stuff, emergency services there. There's an ambulance down there, and that's where we're delivering this doctor, right? So that's a really cool feature of this. All right, I'm flying the other direction. Okay, now my airspeed, you can see it's picking up. All right, it went over 110 knots. It went near 120. Okay. Oh, now it's reducing again. It might just be picking up because I'm not being very... And it can change like a few hundred feet below too. I'm not being very... I'm just gonna put the flaps down. Okay, flaps are coming down. There they are. And I'm gonna try to land on this spot here from this direction. I think this was fine. I think I'm coming a little too hot here. Yeah. Oh, this is all right. This is all right. Gonna have to just clear these trees, okay? Okay, no, let's go around. Let's go around. Too fast, too fast. Dear, that was close. Dear, 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 dear. Shit. Problem, 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 problem. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. We have lost
Timmy thumb gas when it's on minus 200%. I hesitated. I should have just gone for the landing. I shouldn't have hesitated because it was uphill. And that's my plane gone. That's my the doctor probably, there's a doctor, so maybe hopefully the doctor survived and then could fix me up. But if I was playing the Neofly as a new mode, which is a hardcore mode, like Iron Person mode, if you die in that one, you lose everything. I'm not playing that one because I started this career before that was implemented, but didn't make it. Crashed. It was bad weather. There wasn't a lot of space. I made a mistake by hesitating. I should have gone for that landing no matter what. And I rushed it a bit. I should have circled around a bit more. And that's that. Thankfully, it's a video game, not the real world. But I'm going to take a little break now. And when I come back... Alright. I don't know what happens, because this is my first crash in Neofly. What happens with my staff and the pilot and stuff? Let's see. Anger. I don't know what happens now. I don't know if my plane has appeared back here because I'm not playing the even though it shows it's over there. I'm not playing the hardcore mode, okay? But what I'll do now, since I crashed and I can't go for that, I'm gonna leave that for after lunch. I'm gonna leave it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go out there into the real world. And thanks for being with me. I'll be back after lunch at 2 p.m. ET, Eastern Time, for either Elite or more. I think I'm gonna continue with this because it's all set up. We're gonna get a new pilot here, and we're gonna fly over to East Ridge near Chattanooga and find that treasure. All right. Thanks for being here. I hope you're having a good Monday, and maybe I'll see you again later. This is Hypertext Hero out into the real world. Goodbye.